Coming up on the Sports Desk, South Baseball is back in the CIF Southern Section Finals, but the big question would be if they could let go of last year's Demons and grab the program's first title since '84. Plus, Torrance softball looks to bring home some CIF bling-bling to Tata Nation for the first time ever. And we will also get you caught up from the track and much, much more. The Sports Desk is coming at you right now. How's it going, Torrance? Welcome to another week here on the Sports Desk. I'm your host, Collin Kushner. Hit me up on Twitter. That's at Collin Kushner with any pics, video, or anything sports related right here in the South Bay. Last week on the show, I wore my ice cream tie. Unfortunately, it has since melted away with that warmer weather we've been having. I have decided from this point forward, I'm going to bring you a different tie each week, or try. And it's going to be awesome. If you want to chat about my lack of fashion sense and my gnarly ties, hit me up on Twitter and use the hashtag CollinsTies. I'm being serious. Okay, so get your tissue boxes out. Prep sports action is wrapping up, and I'm not going to lie, I am pretty sad. Ken, can you toss me some tissues? Thank you very much. Hold on one second. Anyways, the South Spartans Baseball squad has been, as I like to say, hashtag killing it this year. In the entire history of the program, they have made it to the CIF Southern Section Finals 4 times, including this year. The program's first 2 trips in the 80s, they won. South taking part in the finals for the second straight year, kind of like the Red Wings, who made 2 straight trips to the Stanley Cup Finals, winning the first and then losing the second. It's still a sore subject for me. South taking on Toronto at San Manuel Stadium in San Bernardino. A special thanks to Fox Sports West Prep Zone for streaming the game. In the 4 playoff games played, the Spartans averaging 7 runs compared to just 4 last year. Drake Pingle warming up on the bump. Kids been lights out all season long. Bottom 2, still no score. Pingle getting to work. Andrus goes down swinging. Matt McMurphy, he follows Andrus's lead. Not a good idea. And then Christian Batista, he just looks. Pingle strikes out the side with 4 Ks through 2. Bottom 4, 1 on for Serrano. Saxon Andrews, he's going to come back and get some revenge from that strikeout. He do-blaze to left, and 1 run is going to come around and score. Serrano up 1-0. Top 7, last chance for South. Bases chucked, still down 1-0. Josh Rotuna starts that to third, play to home, out, but the play to first, over the head of the first baseman. 1 run's going to come around and score. We're all tied up. Bottom 7 now, bases loaded for Serrano. Daniel Brody hits a ground ball to Josh Rotuna. Play to second out, play to first, appears to be out. The Serrano first base coach not happy about that. Let's take another look. South thinks that they have the double play to end the inning. Coach, he's all fired up right now. And we're going to take another look. Play to first, it appears like he's out. I don't know. They come back and argue it, and the call gets overturned. Serrano takes down South in stunning fashion, 2-1. Wow. South falls in the finals on a questionable call by the officiating crew. Looks like instant replay needs to be used at the high school level. Ace Drake Pingle throws another gem on the mound. Kid went the distance, fanning 9 Serrano batters. The loss marks the 2nd straight year South has fallen in the finals. South's season may be over, but back-to-back trips to the finals is pretty impressive. I don't care what the end result is. We all remember the Texas Rangers of 2010. They lost to San Francisco in the World Series. The following year, Texas made their 2nd trip to the World Series in a row. Unfortunately, the same result. They lost to St. Louis that year. 2 straight CIF Southern Section Finals appearances and 3 straight years with at least a share of the Pioneer League title. Not too shabby. I spoke with Coach Grady Sain, and he had nothing but great things to say about his group of players.
I'm just very grateful for this opportunity to be able to coach these guys, and they all, they all brought everything they could to the table. And the big thing is they did it together. It wasn't just one guy. It was the efforts of all the players. And I've got a great coaching staff as well, from top to bottom. And all those, guys worked really hard. And it was just a tremendous season to be a part of, and I'm real proud of all of them.
Coach Sain and the rest of the Green Squad staying true to their motto, "In unity finds victory." Here's a comparison to South's baseball squad from last year compared to this year. Literally the same scenario. In 2014, South breezed through the playoffs until losing to Torrance in the finals. This year, same thing. They killed it through the first 4 games and then once again came up empty in the finals. Now, as a man, facial hair is something we always deal with. It's that 6 a.m. question when you get out of bed and you ask yourself, should I shave, bro? Anyways, it's a constant dilemma. You can rock a chin strap beard, the walrus, mutton chops, and my personal favorite, the Fu Manchu. Who doesn't love one of those? If you think I would look good with one of those, you know the drill. Hit me up on Twitter. I mean, when it comes to facial hair, sky's the limit. We even have months where we grow out our facial mops for charity, like Movember, in support of men's health. And one of my personal favorites, Mustache March. I think I made that one up. Still, even with the ridiculous names, facial hair will always be a part of society and has always been an integral part in the world of sports. Nick the Beard Beardsley has been on the South Spartans baseball varsity squad since the end of his sophomore year of high school. The righty has seen plenty of success on the mound over the years. While Nick may be known by coaches and fellow teammates for his pitching and sense of humor, there's just one more thing: his incredible facial hair.
I mean, last year I was the first one to grow a beard, and then I kind of encouraged everyone's like, oh, that's cool, let's make that our thing. South High, what are they known for? Beards. So then this year came back. Parents love it because it's kind of intimidating, but I mean, it makes me look older. So
yeah, I'm shaking in my boots right now.
Facial hair in sports seems to have taken on a life of its own, especially in the pros, and it hasn't been something that started just yesterday. It's been going on for years. Guys like Lanny McDonald, Alexi Lalas, and Eddie Murray all have their own styles, some intimidating and some just hilarious. Even now, gnarly facial hair just keeps on growing, literally. The most notable, how could we ever forget former San Francisco Giant pitcher Brian Wilson, who also happens to be Nick Beardsley's biggest beard inspiration.
I saw him pitch a bunch, and I was like, man, that's sick. Like, that's intimidating. I wouldn't want to face him. So, 8th grade came around, shaved every day, just to make sure it came in nice by the time high school was over, and now I grow it out.
What do his coaches and fellow teammates think? Well, the responses weren't too predictable.
It's a nice beard. It's the nicest beard I've seen on a high school student, that's for sure.
What's his nickname? You guys have a nickname?
Beardsley. Beardsley. Fear the beard. Fear the beard. Beardsley.
I mean, it just adds to his mojo, really. It's yeah, I certainly can't grow one like that, man. It's pretty impressive. You know, I mean, you gotta have a little bit to back it up. If you're gonna grow a beard like that and get on the mound, you better have the stuff to back it up, and he does. So, you know. Good job, Nick Beardsley.
Backing it up on the diamond, he's done just that, helping the Spartans appear in 2 straight CIF Southern Section finals. Whether it's the Walrus, the Caveman, it doesn't matter. Unibrows have even become cool. Just look at Anthony Davis. Now, whoever would have thought that would happen? His name is Nick Beardsley. He does have one heck of a beard. Ironic, maybe just a little bit. As his teammates say, fear the beard.
It's hard not to chuckle at that. So many beard options to choose from. Now that I think about it, I think I would rock the soul patch instead of the Fu Manchu. Now, the big question is, how in the world do I grow out facial hair like that? If you have any pointers, hit me up on Twitter. That's at Collin Kushner. Tips are greatly appreciated. All right, everybody, we are going to take a quick TV timeout. When we come back, the Torrance Tartars softball squad looks to grab some CIF Southern Section bling bling for the first time ever. Don't even think about getting off the couch.
Minds can achieve anything. We make sure they get to college. Federal student aid provides more than $150 billion in grants, loans, and work-study funds to make college possible for anyone with the mind to get there. Because if given the chance, minds will do great things. Federal Student Aid, proud sponsor of the American Mind. Learn more about money for college at studentaid.gov.
You're watching Sports Desk with Collin Kushner.
Welcome back. Thanks to South Baseball for getting in on the boom sauce movement. Matt Mavrosakis sounded like Alex Trebek with that intro. If you want to make the show, hit me up on Twitter. That's at Collin Kushner. Then he picks, video, or anything sports related here in the South Bay. We'll give you some TV love. Torrance softball. Where do I even begin? Jade Arcelanian breaks the school's single season boom sauce record. Marissa Moreno strikes out everybody that comes up to bat. I mean, for time's sake, I'll just stop there. But before I do that, here's a little Tata regular season in review. Torrance only had 3 losing streaks, none exceeding more than 3 games. We saw them take a first-place banner in the Alan Dugard Classic. They even went on to capture their first league title since 2010. Now, Torrance hasn't won a CIF Southern Section title ever. And the last time and first time they were in the finals was in 2008 when they lost to the North Saxons. Torrance going up against Highland at beautiful Bill Barber Park in Irvine. That's literally my backyard. Big thanks to Fox Sports West Prep Zone for the video. The Tartars lost to the Woof Woof Bulldogs in the first round last year, looking for some playoff revenge in this year's final. Marissa Moreno taking the circle for the Tartars. Top 2, no score. Moreno wheels and deals, strikes out Alyssa Bramer. Moreno's second K of the game. Next batter, Nicole Sierra. Yeah, she just stares that pitch down. You can't do that. Moreno's third. She's on fire! Let's go to extras. Top 9, no score. Bases loaded for Highland. Moreno strikes out Nicole Sierra. Next up, Samantha Arriaga. She's like, I'm going to try and get a piece of that. Yep, not today. Moreno and Torrance out of the jam. Middle of the 13th, Nicole Garcia, the Serrano pitcher, gets injured, and she's going to leave the game. So to the bottom of the 13th we go. Still no score. CC DaCosta singles to left. 1 runner on for the Tatas. A couple batters later, Bridget Shaw, she comes up. And this is what Shaw's going to do. She squirts that to third, and the play to first. Ooh, not in time. Shaw hustles that one out. Runners on the corner. And then Brittany Jumelon, she comes up to bat. Runners on the corners now for the Tatas. And here we go. Jumelon skies that to right center field. 1 run scores. That's your ball game and your walk-off game winner. Torrance wins in the 13th. The marathon, I should say. 1-0. Yeah. Talk about a way to finish off a marathon CIF Southern Section Championship game. Wow, what an ending and what a game. Marissa Moreno fans 14 Bulldogs, and opposing pitcher Rachel Garcia had to give her some SportsDesk love as well with a casual 24 punch-outs. Torrance captures their first ever CIF crown, kind of like those 07 Ducks, bringing home Lord Stanley's Cup to California for the first time ever. Let's take a look at the Tatas since Coach Glavich took over the program in 2008. He has led Torrance to 2 CIF Southern Section final appearances, at least round 1 of the playoffs in each of his 7 seasons as head coach, and 3 Pioneer League crowns. Not a bad resume if you ask me. That's definitely LinkedIn worthy for sure. We are the champions, my friend. Done, done. That 1977 hit song by Queen, you might have heard it before, seems to sum up the Tatas 2015 campaign. It's the first time Torrance softball has ever won a CIF Southern Section championship. They have been once before under Coach G. That was the program's first back in 2008 when Katy Perry's song I Kissed a Girl was a top 20 hit. But now they can finally call themselves champs. Reporter Scott Cook has that story for you.
The Torrance High softball team won the CIF Division IV championship last weekend, and you could say that the Tartars are pretty excited about it.
Feels flippin' amazing.
It's really exciting. We're beyond excited.
And this is the first time in their program's history that the Tartars have won a CIF championship.
People were pretty jacked today. You know, I think it brings a lot of pride to the school. Definitely, you know, these things don't happen all the time, and so you know, it's time to take a moment and reflect on it and enjoy the moment for sure.
It wasn't just by fluke that the Lady Tartars took home the title. They've been working hard all year long.
Tremendously hard. You know, we pretty much run a year-long program. There's not a whole lot of time off for them. We're practicing constantly, working out all year long, so they make a lot of sacrifices and a pretty big commitment to be here. It's not easy to play softball at Torrance.
Team chemistry also played a big part in this team's title run.
I mean, we have a lot of team bonding, and I think that really helps. I mean, all the cohesiveness really is needed on the field. You know, it is a communication game, and we need that when we're playing. So
it's been an amazing season for the squad, and every Tartar has made some unforgettable memories.
Some of the best memories we had were definitely beating Santa Monica, beating Dos Pueblos, and of course, number one, beating Highland in the championship game.
Probably beating North for Pioneer League championship.
Definitely hitting the winning run-in was the most memorable, and just playing with my team.
The Tartars hope to make even more memories next year. They have no seniors on their team, so everyone will be coming back, and the expectations are sky high.
I expect us to come out as strong as ever and, hopefully go all the way. We're same team, so we're going to just get better from here.
Well, I assume everyone's going to expect us to repeat. We had some pretty high expectations coming into this year, and we had some pretty lofty goals, and we met them. So, sky's the limit, really. It's can we keep it together? Can we keep working hard? Can we keep the commitment from everybody? A lot of things can go wrong, and I think they know that the only thing that stands in their way of being really successful is themselves. So if they come out and they put out the same kind of effort and hard work that they did this year, who knows? Maybe we do tack on another one.
Keep an eye out for this spirited squad again next year as they go on a quest for back-to-back titles. Reporting from the wonderful Wilson Park, I'm Scott Cook with the Sports Desk.
Thanks for that, Scott. Congrats again to the Torrance Tartars softball squad. You girls are awesome. Here's a special boob sauce for you. All right, everybody, it's time for a quick snack break. When we come back, we're going to take you to the track where one Bishop Montgomery Knight takes her event to new heights. Literally, stay right where you are.
If you're like most families, you probably have video game fans in your home. But not every game is right for every kid, which is where the ESRB ratings come in. They help parents make informed decisions for their kids. And there's an easy-to-use mobile app that gives you detailed info on specific game ratings. Video game consoles have parental controls that you can set to block certain games by age rating, so they get all the fun, and you get peace of mind.
Something's not right.
My first symptoms were
constant tingling in my toes.
Had double vision. They said you have multiple sclerosis.
Kind of had to get a grasp on reality.
I had to adapt and change very rapidly.
We had to learn how to drive with my hands. Yeah, that was interesting.
A symptom may cause you not to be able to do that anymore. And at one point, I wasn't able to do any of those.
Since I've been cycling, it's definitely helped my walking.
It's a fantastic opportunity to be working together with a common goal of curing MS, and sharing is the key.
Welcome back. Hit me up on Instagram. That's the SportsDesk TV to check out cool pics from your South Bay sports scene and a behind-the-scenes look at the show. On the track, South's Kimberly Kosha and Bishop's Tessa Allen taking part in the CIF Championship State Meet in Clovis, California. Kosha finishes in 14th place in the 3200. Talk about a lot of laps around the track. This was the third year Kosha took part in the CIF State Meet. She also went to the States a casual 3 times for cross country as well. And Bishop Montgomery's Tessa Allen clears 5 feet 5 inches in the high jump, finishing in 6th place in her first CIF State Meet. Congrats to both girls on phenomenal performances on the track. Speaking of Tessa Allen, the recent Bishop Montgomery grad has definitely made her mark during her 4 years as a member of the Black and Gold. Sorry to embarrass you, Knight girl, but I had to drop that in there too. While Allen has captured plenty of athletic accomplishments during her career as a Knight, it's also the people that have been there along the way. Reporter Scott Cook has that story for you.
Bishop Montgomery high jumper Tessa Allen has had quite a successful season on the track this year. She took 2nd place at the CIF Finals Meet and 3rd place at the CIF Masters Meet by jumping a lifetime best of 5'5" in each competition. Allen's stellar performance in both of those meets qualified her for the California State Championship meet. Her coach, Martin Haynes, attributes her success this season to her hard work and her dedication.
There's nothing better than working with an athlete like Tessa. She shows up when you tell her to, she works hard, you don't have to go grab her from anywhere, she's not distracted by the other athletes, she sets her own goals, she accomplishes her own goals, and she's smart, so when you tell her something, she can understand it and she can go do it. And if she doesn't understand it, she'll research it, she'll come back and tell you, and then you'll work it out together. It's the best.
But it's not just Alan who has been working hard to succeed. Haynes also shares that same dedication.
He's awesome. He comes out all the time, always here for me, taught me everything I know. Always coming out whenever he can in his lunch breaks, after school, every time after work, always here, always staying later for me. It's pretty awesome. Thanks.
The commitment and dedication shared by this athlete and her coach was a recipe for success. In the preliminary round of the state meet, Alan jumped a new lifetime best of 5'6" and qualified for the state final. She ended her season by finishing 6th in the state championship with another jump of 5'5". But it's not just the high jump that Alan excels at. She also competed on the Knights surfing, soccer, and volleyball team this past season.
I also coach her in soccer. We had a long year. We had some good times. We went to the playoffs in soccer. She was our captain, obviously, led us to our best season yet, record-wise and winning percentage.
Alan will continue playing soccer and high jumping next year when she competes at Carnegie Mellon University.
I'm excited for the academics as well as the sports. It's a really academic school, but it should be fun.
However, one thing she'll miss next year will be Coach Haynes.
Oh yeah, he's the only guy who's ever taught me high jump, so I don't know what to expect next year, but yeah, it'll be pretty hard shoes to fill.
Reporting trackside at West High School, I'm Scott Cook for the Sports Desk.
What a great story. Thanks for that, Scott. I look forward to hearing about Alan making some noise on the track and the pitch at Carnegie Mellon next year. Staying on the track, the Torrance Unified School District Elementary Track Meet came and went. Tons of kids and lots of different events. Reporter Scott Cook was trackside to capture the madness.
The excitement levels were through the roof at West High School as they played host to the 11th annual Torrance Unified Elementary School Track Meet. 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade runners from every Torrance school laced up their sneakers for a fun-filled day on the track.
We're having a lot of fun.
Good.
It's just amazing.
This meet is essentially the Olympics for these young tracksters. Athletes from all 17 of Torrance's elementary schools have been practicing all year long in preparation for this one competition. While the kids competed in a handful of different track and field events, teachers and coaches made sure the emphasis was on sportsmanship and teamwork.
You know, it's important for us. We want to win the sportsmanship trophy, which is the most coveted trophy.
It's their character development, you know. Yes, we want to win, but yes, it's how we're growing in character.
Athletes from the West High track and field team volunteered their time to help out with the meet. West trackster Andrew Hazard attended Towers Elementary and participated in their program when he was younger.
Ever since I started doing track at Towers, I kind of took on running. Since then, I competed in a few local races like the LA Half Marathon and any other rock and roll half marathons that they had available. And then as soon as high school started, I came out with cross country and track.
Hazard insists that this elementary Olympics is a great event for young students.
For them, I think it's just another cool experience, and then once they finish and look back on it, they're gonna go, wow, that was a lot of fun. That taught me a lot, and it really taught me how to bond with my teammates and just give support for each other.
Teamwork and support is what it's all about, and we saw plenty of it on display here today.
Right here today, when these kids say to me, I'm not going to give up on UConn. You know, they're running. The one girl felt like she was going to pass out in one of the races, and then I said, I can't believe you ran the next race. And she goes, I'm not going to give up on UConn, and it's for the team and for UConn, and look at how they're cheering. I mean, that's very rewarding.
Reporting from the TUSD Elementary School Track Meet at West High School, I'm Scott Cook, reporting for the Sports Desk.
Scott, our Sports Desk reporter and man of all things track, thanks for that story. It's nice to see kids getting involved in track and field at such a young age. All right, everybody, it's time for me to take a quick breather. When we come back, brace yourselves. It's time for the Twitter feed and my weekly rant. Don't move a muscle.
that your skin was meant to be no longer beautiful. Every year, millions of young women try to change the skin they were born with and say they die for darker skin. Sadly, some actually do. Melanoma is the second most common cancer in teens and young adults 15 to 29. And one person dies from melanoma every hour. It's time. Change your thinking, not your skin. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Welcome back. Shoot me an email. That's the SportsDesk@torranceca.gov with any story ideas. We'd love to hear from you. This year's Elko football season is ancient history in the world of sports. The Warriors had some heartbreaking losses and missed the playoffs for the third straight year. The 2015 schedule is out, and it should be quite the party. Elko's first 3 games are non-conference, and from that point forward, 6 of the last 7 games for the Warriors will be against National Central Conference opponents. Let's not forget, Elko just went 1-5 in conference play this past season. All games will be played back at Redondo Union High School for the 2nd straight year, while the new Elko Stadium is still under construction. That wraps up your JUCO news. All right, everybody, I want to hear from all of you. Hashtag the SportsDesk fans. Hit me up on Twitter with any cool pics and video, or feel free to give me a shout if you just want to chat about sports. A big thanks to everyone who sent me pics and video from around town. All summer long, I challenge all of you viewers, send in video of your best boom sauce impressions. We'll see how creative you can get. Big thanks to @Coach Glavich sending us a pic of Torrance's CIF Southern Section Division IV plaque. Congrats to our players. Their commitment and sacrifice led to this. ECC Warriors women's basketball players Nia Bass signing with Valley City State University and Chanteline Trudeau signing her letter of intent to attend at Cal State East Bay. Congrats to both of you. And wrapping up your Twitter feed, big thanks to Addy Money Says, a.k.a. Eric Hudis, for sending his boom sauce impression.
Boom sauce, baby!
Wow, this is just absolutely amazing. Let's take another look.
Boom sauce, baby!
Thank you, Eric. If that doesn't give you any inspiration, then I don't know what does. Woo-wee! Now that was awesome. Father's Day is coming up, so don't forget to send in pics and video of you and your dad, and I'll give you a shout out right here on the show. Now, it's time for another weekly rant where I pick any big topic in sports and give you my personal opinion. This week's topic, fan safety in sports. Major League Baseball plans on reevaluating fan safety after 44-year-old Tonya Carpenter was accidentally struck in the head by Oakland A's third baseman Brett Lawrie's bat at Fenway Park. Fan safety is always important. Since Major League Baseball implemented new safety regulations after the 2008 season, the number of fan injuries have dropped significantly. At the end of the day, it's just a game, and safety should be the #1 priority before the game itself. What do you think about fan safety in sports? Hit me up on Twitter with your thoughts, and we can chat. Before we wrap up, it's that time of the year again. Come help raise awareness and fight pediatric cancer at the 5th annual Surfing for a Cure Surf Relay right here at Torrance Beach. We will be doing the entire show beachside, so cruise down, grab your sunblock, your board, and come say what up on July 19th. Myself and the rest of the hashtag the Sports Desk crew will be doggy paddling around, and I'll be trying to surf yet again. From now on until the event, we will be promoting Surfing for a Cure, and here's how you can help. Go to facebook.com/surfingforacure for more info, or to donate, it's gofundme.com/surfingforacure. I look forward to seeing you all right there with me at Torrance Beach. All right, everybody, that's going to close the books on another week here on the Sports Desk. As always, we are available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and if you just feel like saying hi, you can do that as well. A special happy birthday to my dear friend Mark Balsam. Have a great day and a great week. Take it easy, Torrance. We'll catch you next time.